Well, good evening to my awesome, awesome friends. You know it's Wednesday, and on Wednesday, the last Wednesday of the month, we always share what we have saved for this month of February. Now, keep in mind, this is for January and February. I will keep giving you a running total every month and let you know how we're doing. And I was going to talk a little more about how we got out of debt. And also, I didn't mention, once we paid off our credit cards, we cut them up. I have multiple savings accounts, and what I do, one account is a household account, so much money goes into that account every single week. And then I take money out of that account to take care of food, gasoline, whatever I may need. I also have another account that's to pay my bills, and that money goes in there and stays there until I need to pay a bill. And eventually, over time, a little extra gets left in there, and there is a little cushion. And I let it just stay there and build up. So if I have to buy, say I need new tires, or I need an oil change, or something else comes up, I need to call the plumber, I am not worrying about an extra $300 to $400 bill because there's money there waiting for the problem. We all need to get in the habit of saving a little each week. And I know it doesn't sound like it would add up very much, but it will over time. Now, this account I'm saving here is $50 a week. When I originally started this savings for vacation, I was saving pocket change. That now I've moved the pocket change challenge to something else, and we will talk about that the first Wednesday of the month, because that's when that goes up. But this here is for vacation. So when we go on a vacation, I have the money waiting in that account for us to go. Last year, we rented a house with my daughter, and we rented a house on the beach. I probably spent about, I'm sure, $1,500 between renting the house, food, gas, whatever else we did. But when I came home, there was no debt. There was no credit card bills. There was nothing to get me stressed out because I had the cash to pay for it. And that's how I run my life, cash. I don't have a credit card. I don't use a debit card. I keep my life as simple as possible. People say to me, how do you live without writing checks? I don't even write checks, guys. Oh, yeah, that's another thing I don't do. I don't write checks. Because then I have to balance my account. I have to worry if I'm going to have an overdraft fee. No, I don't do that either. What I do is when I have to pay a bill that I have to pay, like with a check, instead of doing that, I use a money order or a cashier's check. It doesn't cost me any money to do that because I have enough money in my bank, and if you do have enough money in your bank, they will let you have free money orders and free cashier's checks. So that's a zero cost. Now, if you're running a checking account and you're writing checks, there's a fee for that. I don't have a fee. I try to run my life as simple as possible. And like I said, you can save money. It doesn't seem like you can. As you can see, it's only been 2 months and already I've saved $410.24 for vacation. Now keep in mind, there's money already in another account for the money I've saved up in the last couple of years that I haven't spent. So when my grandkids say they're ready to go on that Disney cruise, I have my money. I'm saving right now for a Hawaii cruise with one of my grandchildren also. I do spend a lot of time with my family, and we don't usually go on cruises by ourselves. The last time we went to Hawaii, me and my husband did go by ourselves because it's a long cruise. It's 15 days, and I didn't have anyone that wanted to take that much time off from work. But one of my grandchildren, I guess, doesn't care. She's ready to go. So I'm saving my money up for that now. It's a little on the expensive side, so it will probably won't take it until next year, because I'll save half this year and then I will save the other half next year, and we will go ahead and book it next year, because when you book a cruise they give you a year to pay it off. And so we'll figure out how we're going to do that, because I want you to know that I'm still saving every month. So we'll see. But right now we're at $410.24. I'm pretty proud of myself. I've worked pretty hard to make sure that I've gotten in the habit of savings. This is what you do. You start out small. Don't start out like I'm doing now. I didn't do this overnight. I gradually worked up. Originally, my dental savings was $100 a month, and as much as dental work costs, I couldn't hardly get anything done. That's why I had to kick it up to $100 a week instead of $100 a month. Same with the vacation fund. It started out at about $40, $50 a month. Now we're up to $200 a month. I started out small. I didn't frustrate myself. I gradually got used to spending less money and doing with less. And I'm gradually going to keep doing this every year. And we'll see how much I can get up to eventually. As long as I'm working. Now, once I stop working, it's going to get a lot harder to live. And as you can see, everything is going crazy at the grocery store and the utilities. And there's nothing I can do about either of those things, because what can I do? I have no power over either of those things. I do have a little garden, and that helps a little bit. And I could use a little bit less power, I guess. But I'm not freezing to death until I have to. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little chit-chat today about saving, and we'll keep talking about it. And I'll tell you some other things I've done in the past, and how, and I don't mean just recently. I'm talking probably 30 years ago, and how I did my Christmas shopping and had no debt. We'll just keep talking. Hope you enjoyed the little chit-chat on how to save a little bit at a time.